Well, you know, I've spent my entire life, thanks to Carson and Regis and Letterman with the name Amazing and what have you, traveling around the world reading thoughts. But I'm not a fortune teller, and good God, I never really thought that I would be in a movie in which I would not be playing myself, because I'm not an actor, but playing a role. And one of the top drama coaches in the world met me, sat down with me, and after a few hours said, "Hey, you can handle this role well." Thanks to Dante, who believed in me, we took on the role of this character, Reverend Sallow, who has hypnotic abilities. Well, that's not a great stretch for me. I use hypnotic techniques in my program. I use hypnotic techniques, but an evil one. And I became absolutely enraptured with it, wrapped my thoughts around it, and said, wait a minute. If I'm going to do this, forget about even the acting part of it, I'm going to do it for real. All of the phenomena that Reverend Sallow demonstrates to exhibit his powers, I will do it for real. I will do it for real. And I don't care what anybody will ever say once this movie is seen. Every single scene in which I influence an actor or a bit player, some of whom came off the street, will be legitimately influenced. There's an interesting background to this. 30 years ago, I sat with a man who was an incredible supporter of me and a great fan. I sat while I was appearing in London, England, at a theater. We spent an entire day in a hotel lobby, and that was Orson Welles. And I said, Orson, you've played some evil characters in your life. You played the evil hypnotists, demonic people, what have you, and did the War of the Worlds. I said, someday, would it be interesting if I, in the framework of a movie, did this for real? I will never forget his remarks. He said it once to Carson. He says, I think you're going to do it because you can do it. So in a way, this is almost a legacy that carried from that day to today. And I do not believe ever in the history of a movie that a person performing as a character really was utilizing the techniques and the skills that the character was supposed to have. Have you ever been paralyzed? You don't know what it is, do you? Yes, you do. Because in a few seconds, you're going to be kneeling forward. You're going to be paralyzed. Your knees, Jace, they're starting to bend. They're starting to bend forward. Yeah, they're starting to bend. They're starting to bend. Bend. You can't stop. You can't stop. They're bending. You've got to catch yourself as you go down. You may suddenly come down, but you catch yourself. Your knees are bending. Down on your knees. You can't get up. Try as hard as you can. Try in every way, shape, or form. I dare you. You really try. No acting, try. In fact, Jason, it isn't just that. You're going to be lying face downward slowly because it's all your muscles. They're like soft, melting wax. Soft, melting wax.